Since Andy went missing, his phone has been found discarded on the highway. Hello you wonderful human, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please do subscribe, and if you're old here, hello again. Okay, I think we're good. Back to my original setup. Feels quite nostalgic. And you're probably thinking, Kate, you sound so nasally. Well, yeah. I'm currently in isolation in my bedroom because I'm waiting for my COVID test, which is in like a couple of hours, I believe in like 2.5 hours. So yeah, I have a bit of a cold. I don't think it's the coronavirus or anything, but you know, gotta get tested anyway, so gotta stay safe. Also, this is clearly an impromptu video because literally in the video that I put up a couple of days ago on Friday, I was like, I just can't even do a video a week. I have to go down to every 2 weeks. And now here we are, like 3 days later or something, 4 days later, and I'm already putting a video up. So, do you know what it was? Like, I took that requirement away to upload every single week, and I started to actually want to do it again for honestly the first time in a while. So that's really good. So here we are. This will be quite a short one. It's a very current case. It's literally something that's going on right now as we speak, so there's not a whole lot of information on it, but let's just get into it. So this is the case of William Anderson, or Andy Banks, I believe he goes by. Andy Banks of Raleigh, North Carolina was last seen around 2 p.m. on Saturday the 12th of September, which is literally only 3 days ago as I'm filming this, in the Cameron Village area. He's 39 years old and about 6 feet tall. He was last seen wearing blue Patagonia shorts, a grey top with mountains on the front, and flip-flops. So he drove to this car park in Cameron Village because he was going to sell his silver Range Rover to 2 buyers from Craigslist. Now, he originally chose this car park because it was so visible and in broad daylight, and the plan was to sell the car and then walk to his friend's nearby apartment. He was supposed to be meeting the buyers at 2 p.m. at the K&W car park, and according to his friend, he last checked his phone at 1:42 p.m. You know the way sometimes on, say, WhatsApp, for example, it'll say when they were last online? So it was something like that, and he knows that his friend didn't check his phone after 1:42 p.m. on Saturday. Since Andy went missing, his phone has been found discarded on the highway, and as of yesterday, police actually found the silver Range Rover that he intended on selling over 80 miles away. It was found just across the state line in Danville, Virginia, but there is still no sign of Andy. So police are currently looking for anyone who lives either in those surrounding areas or between Raleigh, North Carolina and Danville, Virginia, in case people saw the drivers or saw Andy or anything suspicious. And I was also thinking, also because they left the Range Rover in Danville, Virginia, they could have easily had another getaway car there, or there could have been another car that was following up there. They could have had someone else meeting them there. Obviously that's all speculative, but we really don't know. And I just think if you're anywhere in those surrounding states even, I would say keep your eyes peeled, or like, have you seen anything suspicious? I know a lot of people that follow me do live in the US, so I know the US is a big place, but still. The family have spoken out and they just ask that people keep Andy in their prayers, stay positive, and don't totally run away with the theories that are already out there. Now, yet another sketchy detail about this case is that the buyers in the situation have been found out to be using a burner phone. So they're very difficult to track down at this point. And fortunately, I'm not the only one that thinks this is a sketchy situation. So the FBI are already involved, and that's great because they're gonna have so many more resources that regular police might not have, particularly in terms of the technology and, you know, burner phones, Craigslist, IP address, I don't know. It is good at least that they're involved so soon. Now, this next part is purely speculative, and I just want to make that clear. Obviously, I don't know what's going on. I haven't even left my room all day, you know, like, all I'll say is that if it is an abduction of some sort, which is what it does kind of look like, it's obviously been well orchestrated. Whether Andy was, I don't know, chloroformed or something, because there's no, well, at least no public information about there being evidence of a struggle in the car park, or no blood, nobody seems to have come forward and heard screams. Again, I don't know. Some of this might be things that they actually do have, but it's just not public yet. Obviously, it's an ongoing investigation. But again, if it was an abduction, they have done a good job because A, burner phone, B, we don't know what vehicle they're in now because they've abandoned one vehicle across state lines. They're obviously not afraid to travel quite far. And C, we don't even know what they look like. We don't even know if, I kind of have two males in my head, but that might not even be right. It's impossible to say for certain. But even people in the area would only really know that there's something up if they saw Andy himself, because we don't know who these other two people are. And you know what? Maybe I am running away with myself a little bit with some of these bits of information. And obviously, like I said, this part is just speculation only. And maybe it's not even that deep. Maybe he is somewhere and it just so happened that he was selling a car that day and then something else happened. Like he willingly went somewhere, or I mean, we don't really know anything about his personal life or his mental state or anything like that. So as much as I would say let's not be naive about things, I would say also don't believe everything you see, hear or think, because the fact of the matter is we just don't have any information really. My kind of view of things is, yeah, be open to possibilities of things being foul play and stuff. With things like this, it is important to get ahead of it quickly, and maybe I've said something that sparks something in someone that's watching this video, and then maybe they'll comment it, and maybe that will spark something else in somebody else, and they'll comment on it, and you know, things can kind of go that way, and sometimes we just need to think about it in a different way. Do you know what I mean? So, but as of now, that is the end of this case so far. Obviously, I'll be keeping you updated on my Twitter, Instagram, and probably even TikTok, all of which are katephilpott_YT. Hello again, this is Editing Kate here, and I do actually have a little bit of an update for you. Just in the last hour, the news has come out that detectives in Virginia have charged a 34-year-old man with robbery, larceny of a motor vehicle, and possession of a firearm by convicted felon in connection with the Range Rover in question. This man's name is Fernando Merritt, and he's been taken into custody. So there's still no update on Andy's whereabouts, but things are moving fast. And last thing I'll say is, if you are in those neighbouring towns, cities, states, I would keep my eyes peeled if I were you. We don't know what direction these people are going in, how far they could go, and if you do see or hear anything suspicious, contact the authorities. That is the main thing, even if you think it's nothing. It's cases like this where the power of the internet can turn the whole thing around. So let's work together, obviously in a respectful way. Don't run away with the theories that are there. There are some very strong, concerning theories and concerning tidbits of information, but let's remain level-headed, and I'm sure there'll be updates pretty soon, hopefully positive ones. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was quite a short one, but I might even have COVID, so if you did enjoy it, please give me a like and comment down below what your thoughts are. And if this is your kind of thing, then please do subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notifications, because obviously I've gone down to posting every second week, but look, here I am posting a surprise random video. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Back to bed for me.